Okay, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bukak Wadash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation you I came out that I push this word in truth and in sincerity. I just found out from one of my co-workers on my job that, see, before I get started, they have a parole program here on my job, right, to help parolees. And some of them are straight niggas. A lot of them are young gang members, you know, but they don't last long here because they get into fights, and we have a zero tolerance for fighting. And if you get in a scuffle, that's both of you getting terminated. So a lot of them don't last, you know. And this particular person, this particular lost soul, he always walked around with a chip on his shoulder, always filled with emotions, you know, couldn't contain his emotions, always arguing with people, threatening people. So when I found out that Wednesday, April 30th, he got whacked out, you know, and the dude that know him, he's also into that parolee program. That's why he met him. That's how they know each other, allegedly. That's what he tells me. But he said that he got into altercation on his day off, which was Wednesday, April 30th, was his day off. He got into altercation in his neighborhood, Baychester. Now, he showed me the news clip. It was on News 12, the Bronx. And it said Baychester man shot and killed April 30th. So I read the article and it's dead on. The dude was telling me, now he had this dagger, this knife. Nice little knife, you know what I mean? It was from, I think it was one of them, one of the expensive knives or something that he had. I forget the name of the knife, but he always carried that knife. So he told me, I read the article, and the article said that, police retrieved a knife by a shoe. So the dude got shot out of his shoe, you know? He got shot twice in his chest, from what the article read. And he probably, chances are, he probably was in an emotional state, because he probably was raised with just his mother, you know, didn't have no father figure around, and all he knew was emotions. A couple of times I had to put him aside on the job and tell him, yo man, you like your job, man, you want to stay home, man, you would change your attitude. But he a nigga, he a 2/3 nigga. I never tried to teach him the truth or none of that. You know, he's a 2/3 nigga, and that dude wasn't innocent, man. We all know the scriptures. We know the scriptures. Everybody know what scripture I'm going to. Job 4:7. I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or when were the righteous cut off? Verse 8, even as I have sinned, I know the scripture by heart. Those that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And all this dude did was smoke his weed, come in off his lunch break smelling like a goddamn weed distillery. You know what I'm saying? Distillery. You know, I'm like, yo, this dude got demons on him, man. But you know what? Hey, he got whacked out. Some dude whacked him out. They had more demons on him. Now he's in jail and you in the goddamn morgue. You know, about to be put in the ground. Because you was stupid and filled by emotions, man. And now you just dead. You know? And that was judgment from the Lord. When you get deep into it, that was judgment from the Lord. Psalm chapter 68, verse 20. He that has our power is the power of roughly paraphrasing it. He that is our God is a God of salvation. And unto him belong the issues of death. From death, roughly paraphrasing that scripture, because I don't have my scriptures with me, because I'm driving, so I'm just quoting with my head. But that dude got deleted because he was stupid, contentious, and quick to shed blood. That was his motto: quick to shed blood, man. Always talking shit, always screw facing people, you know, mean mugging dudes, man. Making dudes feel uncomfortable. A couple of dudes came to me, was like, yo man, I don't like working around that dude, man. That dude's he makes me uncomfortable. And it was a couple of females that said that. He makes me feel uncomfortable. So I'm like, okay. So I went and talked to his supervisor. And the supervisor, you know, I guess had a few words with him. So after that, he started mean mugging me like that meant something to me. Like he was putting fear in me or something. And I said to myself, man, listen, I ain't gonna put no curses on this nigga. He's just a dumb nigga, a dumb young nigga. You know what I mean? In and out of jail, you know? And listen, I didn't have to put no curses on him. He got judged. He got deleted. And his boy gave me the whole rundown on lunch today. And all I could do was shake my head. He showed me the article. I read the article. He had it on his phone. I read the article. I'm like, damn. And my mom, like, I'm gonna do a video on that. As soon as I get in the car, I'm doing a video on that. You know? That's a perfect illustration of a dumb nigga filled with emotions that got his ass whacked out by some other nigga filled with emotions over God knows what. And for, you know, whatever particular reason, we all know that the Lord put that dude to death because he was wicked, man. You know what? I got another scripture here. I just thought of that, came to my mind. Sirach chapter 7, verse 1. Do no evil, so shall no harm come to thee. Did you hear that? Do no evil, so shall no harm come to thee. You in and out of jail, bro. You on parole. So that means you do a lot of harm, man. You know, you young. You 39. You haven't learned anything yet, man? You bragging that you just finished doing 15. So how long you been in there? How old were you when you went in there? You was in your early 20s. Or mid-20s. You a dumb nigga. And you brag about that shit, and that's some kind of point, some kind of brownie points you gonna get? I said, this dude was a demon, man. And now here it is, he's dead. Do no harm, and I guarantee he probably caused that argument that got himself whacked out. Filled with emotions. Always quick to want to throw hands. And in the article it said that the knife was by his shoe. So I knew he liked to have, I knew he always carried that knife with him. So I'm saying to myself, this sounds like this dude here. Yep. He probably pulled that knife out thinking somebody was going to be intimidated, had a gun and shot his ass. You know, and that's what happens. It says, back in Sirach chapter 7, verse 1, do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee. Depart from the unjust, and iniquity shall turn away from thee. Depart from the unjust, man, and iniquity shall turn away from thee. But he was part of the unjust. He didn't try to depart. He didn't try to change his ways on parole, getting in trouble. You know? Shit is crazy, man. But you gotta understand something. A nigga ain't gonna change, man. If he's a part of the 2/3 club, he ain't gonna change, man. He gonna continue to do what he do, man. He gonna continue to be a nigga until he get deleted. Or he get put back in jail. Then he gonna be even a bigger nigga in jail. So we read back in Sirach chapter 7 verse 3. My son, sow not upon thee the furrows of unrighteousness, and thou shalt not reap them sevenfold. That dude reaped that shit sevenfold, make his 90s in a morgue with a goddamn tag on his toe, waiting for the medical examiner to straighten him out, embalm him, make him a mummy. Cause that's this modern day Egyptian mummy shit, being a mummified corpse. Cause now you're a mummy. You waiting for one of them crackers to turn you into a mummy. That's what you get for being wicked, emotional, quick to shed blood, being a straight demon. Always talk about what you're going to do and what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. Making females uncomfortable on the job. Mean mugging niggas like that means something. You even mean mug that? Did you mean mug that slug that hit you? Did you mean mug the slug that hit you, nigga? I ain't making fun of the dude, man, but yeah, that dude was a demon, man. Fuck him. He's in the spirit world in his right state of mind now. Now he know. Now you know I was being a demon out there. That's why I got deleted, among other things. He could have got something done to him for something he did in his previous life, or both, this life and his previous life. What do that nigga know? He don't know shit. That's why he where he at now, deleted. Yep. And all he do is talk about what he got, what he don't have, how much he's hustled, would he hustle? I gotta hustle. Yeah, you gotta hustle, all right, man. You probably selling drugs out there with this job you got to keep faith, to save face with your parole officer. I know the game, bro. I was in the street before, man. I was in the world before. I know the game, nigga. You got this job to help to save face with your parole officer, but you out there hustling and committing all kind of wicked acts, man. And that's why he was gonna go back to jail. But nah, you got something worse done to your ass. But that was a mercy killing. What's that? Isaiah 51:20. Wild boars in the net, you know. Wild boars in the net, roughly paraphrasing it. Full of the fury of the Lord. Full of the fury of the Lord. And the fury of the Lord came upon you, man. Because now he whacked your ass out. He whacked you out. And I'm not making fun. It's reality. The Lord appointed 4 kinds of depths for you niggas, man. And that's mentioned in Jeremiah 15 verse 1 on down to 3. Why you out there mean mugging niggas and doing what you do when the Lord has allowed Esau to sharpen that sword so he could bring a sore slaughter? But in this case, another wicked ass nigga such as yourself put you out, man. The Lord sanctioned your death and you ran across at an appropriate time and at an appointed time you ran across some nigga with a gun. You got into an argument with. You started arguing. You pulled out that knife and the nigga shot your ass. That's what was told to me. You know how true it is? Why would homeboy lie? I knew he always had a knife, you know, and he used that as an excuse. So because he on parole, oh, I use this for my job for boxers. So he had an excuse for everything, man. What's your excuse now? The Lord knew you was full of shit. And now you done off. And when people found out, because when I came in this morning to work, I seen a couple of dudes like happy. I'm like, why everybody got a happy look on their face? You know what I mean? And then that's what homeboy told me. Oh, this dude, remember this dude, such. I ain't gonna mention no names. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm wondering why I ain't seen it. I thought he got locked up or he quit. You know, that's what most niggas do. With that parole program, it's a revolving door. Niggas come and go. I thought he quit or he got locked the fuck back up. Nah, he got deleted. I'm like, damn. You know, I mean, I'm not happy, but in my mind, I'm like, all right, when I was reading that article on my break, I was like, all right, I'm definitely going to do a video on this nigga. He deserves a video. You deserve the video. Now you got it. Got what you had coming to you. And now I'm bringing out another cautionary tale how to move in this world, especially when you know you've been doing dirt. You got to change your ways, homeboy. A lot of these niggas is too dumb to realize that, man. That's why they all fucked up, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot if I'm ranting, but yeah, man. You know, hey, Deuteronomy 32 verse 39. The Most High whacked them out, man. The Most High kill him, make him alive. He wounded, he healed. And no one could deliver you out of the Lord's hand. Now did they? Yeah, Jesus Christ. No, he was Muslim. Did Allah deliver you from out of the Lord's hand? Huh? So you know when when a nigga go to jail, either he become a Christian or a Muslim. You know? So he was playing both sides of the fence. He was a Muslim and a gangbanger. You know? He ain't learned shit. If he did 15 years, he bragging like he did 15 years. If that's something, well, brag about that right now, man. Brag about run telling somebody that you got shot twice in your chest. For whatever reason or God knows what. You got whacked out, nigga. And I don't feel sorry for you. That's why I'm doing this video. And in fact, when I go home, just because you was a nigga, I'm gonna take a shot at some whiskey. Take a shot at some whiskey and let's relax. And I'm gonna read that article more and probably do a part 2 so I can get more in depth into that article. Because there's always scriptures to bring out, especially on niggas like that, man. You know? Once again, Deuteronomy 32 verse 39, man. And 40, the Lord brought judgment on your ass, man. Now, question. Did Allah deliver you from the judgment of the Lord? I don't think so. I don't think so. In fact, I know he didn't. Because your ass is laid out in the morgue somewhere. waiting for the medical examiner to whoop your ass, to cut your ass up and make you a mummy. Mummify your ass before they throw you in the ground. Dumb, wicked nigga. You know? I'm gonna stop and slow down with how I'm talking, because I don't want them to flag me. Because YouTube got a habit of flagging people. You know what I mean? For dumb shit. Yeah. So, and basically, I just wanted to bring that out. Lord willing, cautionary tale, not to be one of them wild bulls in the net with the fury of the law on you, like it speaks about in Isaiah 51:20. You know, in 21. Now you know, now he's in his right state of mind. Now he know that he was a nigga, and that's why he got put down like a dog, like a rabid dog. God damn, man. Where's the mercy? Where's the compassion, bro? Oh, man. You can't make this shit up, bro. I thought even he got locked up when I ain't see him. I ain't seen him since last week Wednesday. And that was his day off. I ain't seen him since Tuesday. That's my soul was Tuesday, because Wednesday was his day off. On my job, you don't get 2 days. Some people don't get back-to-back days off. Some people get a day off on a Tuesday, and then they back to work Wednesday, and then a day off on Friday. That's how some people get. But sometimes you lucky, you luck up when you get a 2-day weekend, or you get 2 days off. You know, sometimes you luck up, sometimes you don't. But in this case, he had a day off here and a day off there. And yeah, so I didn't see the dude. So Tuesday was the last day I saw him. And Thursday he didn't come in, so I figured if he got into some mischief and he got locked the fuck back up, he got violated, or he quit. Because like I said, that parole program that they have on my job is a revolving door. Niggas come and go. It's a revolving door. Either they go back to jail, or they get a couple of dollars and they leave. But him, I come in today, and people saying it. People like, you know, who got killed. And this happened April 30th. I'm just now finding out. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna stop ranting, you know. I said what I had to say. Lord, why don't I bring out that article and do another video on this nigga? Why doesn't they leave it like that? Because there's what more to say about a 2/3 nigga that got what was coming to him. You know? Apparently the Lord saw fit to whack his ass out, so he got what was coming to him. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakak Wadash, and double honor to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation you, Akim, out there that push this word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.